Good evening, all. I'm Shanti Priya, HOD AI and AML Department at Chalpati Institute of Technology.
Good evening, all of you. Welcome to the seminar on artificial intelligence and its applications by CMA Dr. Gurudutt AS Garu. Chalapati Institute of Engineering and Technology is an autonomous college under JNTU Kakinada. It is accredited by NBA and NAAC with A grade. This seminar is conducted by the Department of Computer Science and Engineering, Artificial Intelligence and Machine Learning. Thank you all the participants for registering for our seminar. Now I request Shantipriya Madam to introduce today's resource person.
Thank you, sir. I'm Shantipriya, HOD AI and AML Department at Chalpati Institute of Technology. And I welcome you all to the seminar on AI and its applications. And it's my privilege to welcome our today's guest speaker, Dr. A.S. Gurudutt Garu. And I would like to thank Kiran sir for giving me this opportunity. And Dr. A.S. Gurudutt Garu is presently working as IQAC Coordinator, Research Head, AICT Innovation Head at Sindhi Institute of Management. Sir is also present Managing Committee member at the Institute of Coast Accountants of India, Bangalore chapter. He is the Chairman, Research Unit at the Institute of Cost Accountants of India in Bangalore chapter. He is a peer reviewer for International Journal of Creative Research Thoughts. Sir has completed his BCom, LLB, FCMA, MBA, MCom, PhD, DFM, ADM. He is having a teaching experience of more than 16 years and industry experience of 12 years. Gurudutt Garu has areas of teaching in commerce, accounts, finance, costing, law, and other related discipline studies. He has also got many awards for prestigious Dr. Abdul Kalam Lifetime Achievement Award, Best Educational Award at Rashtriya Vidya Gaurav Gold Medal Award, Star of Asia Award, Global Intercontinental Award, Lifetime Education Achievement Award, National and International Compendium, recognition for prestigious Dr. Radhakrishna Shikshana Ratna National Award, Mahatma Gandhi Samman International Award, honored at House of Commons, London, UK, Golden Falcon Award for outstanding achievements and remarkable role in the field of education. Sir is also awarded with Millennium Awarded, an Outstanding Research and Education Award in New Delhi this 13th April 2023. Sir is giving membership of professional bodies as fellow member at the Institute of Cost and Works Accountants of India, member of Indian Accounting Association and Karnataka State Bar Council, Aryavasa Officials and Professionals Association, International Institute for Social and Economic Reforms, Karnataka Cost Accountants Association, International Institute of Education and Management, International Business Council, and Indian Solitary Council. Sir has also authored many books on business mathematics, forensic accounting and auditing, financial modeling for business, accounting for government bodies, and business reporting and practices. Sir is also a member of Board of Studies and a member of Examiner for the National College for giving approval of courses of syllabus and examination pattern of BCom program under this national education policy. He is also a research guide for Mysore University. Sir is guiding PhD students. He has also been invited as a chief guest on International Day of Yoga, Easy Raja Yoga Meditation for Universal Peace by Prajapita Brahma Kumari Seva Samaj. Sir has given many corporate talks in Dell Technologies and many other corporate soft skill trainers. His research area articles titled Artificial Intelligence Based Smart Agriculture for Sustainable Development has been published in the souvenir of 60th National Cost Convention 2022. Dr. Gurudutt Garu has also presented many papers in national and international conventions. Sir has been invited as a resource person in many faculty development programs, guest lectures, workshops, and trainings by many colleges and renowned universities. Sir has attended many FDPs, webinars, forums, and workshops. Dr. Gurudutt Garu has also organized and convened International Research Conference at Sindhi Institute of Management, Simridon 2023. So thank you, sir, for accepting our request and being our guest speaker today. And I hand over the session to you, sir. Thank you.
So very good evening for all of you. I hope I'm able to hear comfortably with all of you. Are you able to hear me, all of you?
Yes, sir.
And can you see the slides over here?
Yes, sir.
Okay, thank you very much, sir. Thank you very much. So very glad that I have been invited to deliberate on artificial intelligence and applications. So first of all, let me thank the management of Chalapati Institute of Management of Engineering and Technology for this wonderful evening. So I'm very glad that I can share a few of the insight on this. And let us be very updated on this artificial intelligence and this application, which is very much important at this present times, which is very much important for each and everyone. So let me go ahead without wasting much of the point of time on this occasion. So let me take with the artificial intelligence. First of all, what does it mean? So many of them may be having a lot of perceptions, and they might be having different, altogether different understanding on this point of time. So artificial intelligence is actually something which is intelligence perceiving, synthesizing, and inferring information demonstrated by computers, which is as opposed to intelligence, what displayed by humans or by other animals. So here, intelligence encompasses the ability to learn and to reason, to generalize and to inform meaning. So normally what will happen, so sometimes we actually, as a human being, we do not replicate with a machine. So consequently, there's a lot of legacy of history how artificial intelligence has come. So in order to understand that, there is a lot of latest development that has happened, that artificial intelligence has been a separate academic subject. It is a thematic concept where the machine try to mimic the human intelligence process through the creation, and it also take the application of algorithms built into a dynamic computing environment. So we are trying to see how the AI will be taking the computers to think and act like humans. They replicate like humans. So that is the basic point of view of bringing the artificial intelligence over here. It happens with the simulation of human intelligence process, basically by machines, especially the computer systems. And specific applications of AI, they include normal these type of basic approaches like expert systems, natural language processing, speech recognition, and machine vision. So let us try to understand what is each individually in the subsequent slides. So first of all, even going before to that, let me try to establish what are the scope of AI that has been seen recently. So AI technologies basically in use around us, the digital assistants like Siri and Alexa, what you have seen. You might be using the Alexa where you try to replicate some music or try to retrieve the information. Immediately it gets back with you with whatever you ask for there. So Siri is also one more thing, which is a digital assistant. So these are development of self-driving cars, what you're seeing right in the high-end cars, what you're seeing right now, and the face recognition and ride sharing with Uber and Lyft. So these are not only the this is not limited to only this, but there are a lot of other things, numerous advancement in AI technologies since 1950s. So let us try to explore each one by one. So AI could either make all our dreams come true or destroy society and the world as we know. So that is once again one more stage which may happen in probably in another 2050, where the machines may dominate us. So that is once again a prediction. So let us try to see how the scope of intelligence, artificial intelligence, how it is much broader, basically including technologies like virtual agents, natural language processing, and then machine learning platforms and many others. So this artificial intelligence basically compasses with neural networks, then the planning, then robotics, then machine and learning, then again at the same time NLP, then perception, knowledge, and cognitive system. So these are the main components of this. So let us try to further explore on this one by one. So first of all, if you want to go to the legacy about how this has happened, so first of all, it was John McCarthy who brought about this in the basically at he is the one of the founding fathers of artificial intelligence. And then again, it was one more by Alan Turing. He has also contributed a lot by Turing much of the machines. Then we have subsequently Marvin Minsky and Alan Neville and Herbert A. Simon. So all have contributed in one way or the other. So let us try to explore. The first revolution, if you see, in 1784, the first steam engine was introduced as the basic Renaissance period. Let me go back to that period where a lot of Renaissance was taken place. And second revolution in 1870, where electricity was invented. And the third revolution, 1969, where information technology was introduced in the world. The fourth revolution, that is of artificial intelligence, which we are experiencing right now. The future of AI holds more inventions like what has made it very much closer to an unparalleled future. So here, basically, I would like to tell you that this artificial intelligence was, it has come to a consequent, much of the consequent ideas. So here, basically it was brought by the concept of much of the confluence of ideas that became prevalent from 1930s to 1940s, and then again early 1950s. In 1950, the Alan Turing has devised the Turing test, and so he has bought a machine and he has carried on a conversation for the first time with him, and that was the first time where people came to know that through his invention that even machine could answer for whatever the questions reasonably, to say that there was indistinguishable from a conversation with a human being. So for the first time, he felt that machine was also thinking when he was parallel interacting with it. So again, 1956 to 74, it was once again a golden period for AI. The Wabot project was there in 1967, where it built a robot and though could manufacture distances and directions to objects using external receptors, artificial eyes and ears. So here the conversation system allowed it to communicate with a person in Japanese with an artificial mouth. So this is one more thing. Again, in 1980, we could see the AI program expert from expert systems was adopted by corporations around the world and knowledge, and they became the focus of mainstream for AI research. So the new paradigm, intelligent agents, became widely accepted during 1990s. So it is a system that perceives the environment and takes actions and maximize the chances of success. Once again, in 21st century, we could see a lot of development, and subsequent development came around in 2016, where a lot of AI related products, basically of hardware and software, reached more than $8 billion. So New York Times reported that much of the interest in AI had reached to its turmoil. And even now, the worldwide spending on artificial intelligence system is estimated to reach approximately around 35.8 billion USD in 2019, and to increase to 44% over 2018. So this is the ratio of how the lot of demand that has been going on, that has been stemming up. So here, with artificial intelligence, it is, if you can see, there's a lot of periods that has happened from 1950 to 1951, then again 1956. There's a lot of development that has happened in 1959, 1960, subsequently once again in 1961, then again 1997, 2005, 2011. So a lot of developments have been taken place by each and every person. So it basically exponentially covered basically from one proportionate to another, the accelerating pace of change. You could see from agricultural revolution to industrial revolution, from then again till today, the what AI age, what you call it as. So here we have a lot of legacy of development that has happened from one and each stage. So the, like if you see from analytical engine that has happened for the first invention at Renaissance period, then again Colossus, then again Univac 2, you can see Apple 2. So a lot of things, even Power Mac G4. Then again, we are having with the different notions that has happened over here through, which will lead to the singularity. So singularity is one process where once again, as I would like to tell you that AI encompasses not only the knowledge base, expert systems, deep learning, machine learning, and natural language. At the same time, it also requires data collection. So a lot of things are there. Now let us take to know what is this AI, like how does it helps us. So AI, if you see, there are different organizations have they have maneuvered it into their phase by bringing more advantages that have seamlessly given much of advantages. If you look at the JP Morgan case loss, where JP Morgan Chase contract intelligence, that is CORN platform, where they use the AI machine for learning and image recognition for software to analyze the legal documents. What JP Morgan has done is they had around some 12,000 agreements which was supposed to be reviewed, which would have taken 36,000 hours. So, but by using AI, it was very much able for them to do this in a matter of seconds, because there was a quick review. So it clearly tells like what are the contract. There are stipulations that are need to be carefully looked in. So it was one wonderful where they try to cut short the time, and it has helped more in understanding the legal point of view. So this was one more a challenge thumping victory for JP Morgan for utilizing it properly over here. So this is one place where people have sufficiently used AI intelligence. Then again, it was IBM Watson, where they were trying to see how the blood samples could have been very much observed. So in 2016, IBM Watson technology was able to cross-referencing. So here the healthcare organization use their technology for medical diagnosis to find out the leukemia. So it was quick invention that has happened for them. And this was especially in the medical field. And subsequently, once again, we had the Google's AI eye doctor. They have also used this artificial intelligence to find out and examine the retina scan and to identify a condition called diabetic retinopathy. And this is once again which can cause the blindness. So they try to use the artificial intelligence for human mankind. So this is one more place where could excavate through the process of artificial intelligence. Now, how this will happen, it once again, we need to know the algorithms and the basic how the machine smart, that is the deep learning, machine learning. So these are all the one components that suppose the artificial intelligence. So I'll be just coming back quickly to explain you what is deep learning, what is machine learning in the process, especially which is a part of artificial intelligence. So here, then again, basically artificial intelligence has been used for in the Facebook. So normally nowadays people use Facebook a lot. So you can see how in order to detect the facial features and whenever you want to tag your friends, it happens that when you use the Facebook over there, the Facebook uses the machine learning and deep learning technology to detect the facial features and tag your friends. So this is one more advantage that is streamlined over here. So here, this basically the Facebook has once again used this artificial intelligence much over there, and then it has helped the people to make more secure, and then it is somewhat like connecting the people with more secure manner. If not, it is once again the Twitter, where they use deep learning and natural language processing, where they're basically used to see to find out the waste chat, to find out the terrorists misutilizing the Twitter. So at that point of time, 95% of this machine technology has been used to segregate the whatever the terrorists, around 3 lakh terrorist interlinked accounts was supposed to be detected over here. So this is once again a great development that has happened where the artificial intelligence has been used. So these Facebook and Twitter is basically in the social media category. So much of the intelligence has been used over there. So it was deep learning and natural language processing which has come into the process over here. Then subsequently, if you see the once again the Google Assistants, where you will be using the Google Duplex not only to respond to the calls and book appointments for yourself. It adds a basic human touch where whenever you want to do some schedule an appointment or schedule event, normally what will happen, the Google Duplex, the new feature where the human replication will be there to artificial intelligence, which interact with you and it will schedule the event, and it helps you in assigning at what date and at what time the event has to be scheduled. So all these things will be replicated to the human Android, where it supports you for artificial intelligence, the robotics. So here the virtual interaction with the machine will be there, and automatically it schedule the events. If not, there's one more thing that has been used by Tesla. So the Tesla has brought about a great magnanimous application over in the field of automobiles, where artificial intelligence was used for the moving cars and the high-end cars, where automatically the zoom lights and everything will be controlled in the streets. So consequently here, the passengers, they need to just monitor it, and of course all the things will be controlled to the higher end machines, to the higher end vehicles. So this is one more application where Tesla has used. So Tesla has brought about in the next coming future, it is said that Tesla will be going away with the shooting up with the production of the cars, high-end cars, with more features. So let us see the next point. Again, this has been, artificial intelligence has much used by Netflix. So over 75% of what you watch is recommended by Netflix actually. So many of the persons, you may be using Prime Amazon, you may be using the Netflix. So people, so whenever the movies have been used, so observing the simulating pattern of the usage, by observing the repeated usage, the Netflix will try to populate the information and gives the most watching movies, and it gives what are made by, so all these things are made by the machine learning. So it has made life so simple that it gives you automatically the population of what all the movies that have been newly released in the entertainment media, and making the customer feel much easier for it to access the one which is the new movies which are supposed to be scheduled, or it may be most watchable movies. Then again, we have spam filtering. So whatever the mails that we're going to receive to our mail, so there's a lot of mails which will be received to our email ID. So it has happened that we need to know what are the spam that is there. So consequently, here the concept of artificial intelligence once again will be used widely. So normally there are certain catchy words like invest and some like payment mode. So consequently, there may be falling words where that will be used. So all these rhythmic words, it will be used much for the deception, inviting the customers for fraudulent transactions. So all this nature of rhythmic words will be observed, and based on the pattern, it tried to filter the email messages by dropping it to the scam folder. So this is one more way where the artificial intelligence will help you to make much more flexible for your mail ID. So this is once again a wide application which will be there. So subsequently, after discussing all the features of this, so first of all, let us try to understand what are the types of artificial intelligence that are there. So if you see, there are four main types of artificial intelligence over here. The first of all, we try to segregate into reactive machines, limited memory, then theory of mind, and self-awareness. So in reactive machines, first of all, here these reactive machines are basically the AI systems that have no memory and are task specific, meaning that an input always delivers the same output here. So here we are much task specific oriented over here. So normally what will happen, so this is one where reactive machines will be much more concerned on how it delivers the output. So the main criteria will be over here. Then again, we have limited memory. The next step of AI in its evolution is limited memory. So here limited memory consists of machine learning models that extract knowledge from previously learned information. So here we're trying to use the facts, the stored data or events that has been already collected or previously that has been learned. So all these things will be assimilated, and as sitting from the reactive machines, So limited memory is able to learn from the past by analyzing actions or data given to them with the purpose of building probationary knowledge over here. So here, basically, we're trying to analyze the information. So it will be used for the predictive much part. So predictive analytics will be used over here. Then again, for the theory of mind, once again, theory of mind, AI will consist of ML systems, the machine language systems that can explain the decisions in languages that human beings understand. So a robot system equipped by theory of mind AI should be able to understand the intent of another similar robot system. So this is once again one more type. And apart from this reactive machines, limited memory and theory of mind, we have one more, the self-awareness. So here, this is one more where, as I say, that self-aware as of now is unique to humans and is the ability to have emotions and needs and desires. So here AI gets its this human level of consciousness. That means to say that they have their own emotions, to its own needs and even desires. So until now, AI only understands human emotions, but it having emotions of its own is entirely different. What you see. So for that purpose, we need to understand other types of artificial intelligence to be more clear. So to make it more perceptive, we have two types of AI, that is weak AI and strong AI. So what is this weak AI? Weak AI is the type of AI that can only perform specific tasks. For example, here a weak AI might be a weak artificial intelligence might be able, just be able to play chess or translate languages. That is all the thing that they can do, which I'm going to explain the subsequent slide. But strong AI, it is the type of AI that can perform any task that a human can. So they have their own knowledge perception level, and consequently, this is what which is very much dangerous. The strong AI. So suppose if they dominate in the next 2050, because since they have their own tasks to be performed, they have their own task scheduled to be rescheduled by themselves, then they can superpower and they can control even human beings. So that is what the danger. So that case study I would like to take. So Elon Musk case studies that has happened recently, which he expounds this in a different way. So then again, if you see in another three ways, we are having artificial narrow intelligence, artificial general intelligence, and artificial super intelligence. So what are these actually? Here in artificial narrow intelligence, basically they're very much application specific and task limited. They have a fixed task, like just whatever we expounded about the Tesla programs, or it may be even the robots. So a lot of things are there. So, or the digital personal assistants, or a Siri, or it may be your Alexa, where a single mode, where whenever you're going to interact with them, it is only on a specific purpose. It is narrow AI. So the fixed domain models provided by the programmers and learn from thousands of label examples. They have reflexive tasks with no understanding over here. And knowledge does not transfer to other domains of tasks. And this is the today's AI. But what is this artificial general intelligence and artificial super intelligence? To be more specific, and in addition to artificial narrow intelligence, which I'm going to expound in the next subsequent slides. So even if it is general AI, I would like to say the perform general human beings intelligence action, and the self learns with reasons with its operating environment, and they learn from few examples and from unstructured data, and they have full range of human cognitive abilities and learn knowledge, leverage knowledge transfers to new domain and tasks, and this is the future AI. So if you go for, as I promised, so first of all, let us try to expound what do you mean by artificial narrow intelligence. So what does it actually, what are the areas which it covers and how it will be useful? So artificial narrow intelligence, it is basically image and facial recognition systems. So these systems include those used by social media companies like Facebook and Google to automatically identify the people in photographs. So there are the forms of weak AI. That is what I was trying to say. And apart from that, we have chatbots and conversational assistants. So to be more specific, then what is this artificial super intelligence? So that I'm going to try to help you in the next slide. But narrow in AI, because of its capability to carry out a single task at a given time, what it happens over here is they see that every use of technology is widely used for facial recognition. As I say, this is one more thing, and web browsing and chatbots and speech recognition and smart voice assistants and self-driving cars and automated systems. The one best example for this artificial intelligence, basically for the narrow intelligence, as I said, whenever it replicates, whenever you want to replicate with Alexa, it operates with an unlimited predefined range of functions. So this is one more thing that has been seen. And then again, to see what is artificial general intelligence, it is the representation of generalized human cognitive abilities in software, so that we faced with an unfamiliar task and the AGI system could find a solution over here. So based on the previous collected facts or the previous information that we're going to do. So consequently, the artificial general intelligence, they try to give the solution for it based on the previous facts. So they try to resort with unique solution. So that is what which is going to happen. So here there are most reasonable things that a human being can, which can be done. So as I told you, like when you're going to interact for the gaming part, when artificial intelligence is much more used for the gaming or for the playing chess, so you can see how they are going to replicate with us. Then again, we are having the artificial super intelligence. This is one more a software-based system with intellectual powers beyond those of human, which across a comprehensive range of categories and fields of endeavor. And here the artificial super intelligence basically doesn't exist yet, and it's a hypothetical state of AI. Till now, we haven't seen this. So it may be next coming future vision for year 2050. As I told you, you can see where the humans maybe could be controlled or dominated by this machine, since the basic edifice of ASI see that machines, they themselves control their emotions, and they can devise their own action plans, think, and they can control each and everything. So as I told you, they try to over dominate us. So this can happen only in 2050, the superhumans, as you see normally in the movies or anything. So let us once again, it is man-made creations. So this can be once again tuned to his excellence. It depends on how he uses it. So we are having, as I told you, so let's come back to our second part of the discussion. So what and how AI can be used. So we are having what are the applications that can be seen. So in this initial my pick view, let me try to establish what are the applications of AI and where it is used. Then again, I'll go one by one in detail. So first of all, it can be used in astronomy, where to solve the complex universe problems, or it can be used to understand the universe, how it works, their origin. So a lot of things are there which can be studied. And apart from that, we can use in healthcare to see significant impact on this industry, especially for the faster diagnosis of the human beings, and to see that the to help the medical help can be reached for the patient before the hospitalization. So these are the main features of healthcare. And AI can also be used in gaming part, where they can play strategic games like chess, and the machine needs to think of a large number of possible places over here. And apart from that, we have AI, its application in finance. AI and finance industries are the best matches for each other. The finance industries, so whenever they want to go for automation or chatbot, adaptive intelligence, or algorithmic trading, so machine learning into financial process. If you want to go for the share market, so you can use the AI in prediction analysis. And so this is one more feature. And a lot of AI has been used in the derivative markets as well. Apart from that, we are having AI and data security. So the security of data is very much crucial for every company, and cyber attacks, they are going at rapid speed in the digital world. So it is very much important to see the data have to be secured, safe. So much of the AEG bot, like A12 platform, which is used to determine the software bug and cyber attacks to maneuver in a better way. So this is one more thing. And AI can also be used in the social media. Just now I told you how the Facebook especially, to see how the face recognition will be done to taggle your friends, and Twitter to control the terrorist chats or unwanted chats, and Snapchat is one more thing. which contain billions of user profiles, which needs to be stored and managed in a very efficient way. So AI can organize and manage the massive amounts of data, and AI can analyze lots of data to identify the latest trend and hashtag and requirements of different users. This is one more play. Then again, AI can also be used in travel and transport. The AI is becoming highly demanding for travel industries. So AI is capable of doing various travel related work, such as work from making travel arrangement to suggesting to hotels, flights, and best route for the customers. And they have also used basically for human-like interaction with customer for better and fast response. So whenever you want to travel, you can book the tickets, like what you see, Make My Trip. So there's a lot of things that has been brought about through use of AI. So in the future, it will be that most probably whenever you book the tickets, you use AI, where like and recent like in entertainment media, as I told you, they have been using for the anchors, and for recently one Lisa has been bought about for anchoring. So then again for the news reading, the Lisa has been brought about with virtual elegant and modularity, where she can replicate all the spontaneous news in the media, and so there's no need to be monitored, and automatically the the chatbot which is there, which will replicate all the information, and it will be giving all the details of the news editions for the spectators. Then again, the AI can also be used in automotive industries, as I told you, the for the virtual assistants for the better performance, such as Tesla, which has been introduced, the Tesla bot for an intelligent virtual assistant, where this automatically guides you for the controlling of the steering, and it automatically drives you properly in the proper narrow length line by seeing the control vision of the lights, and at the same time braking systems will be very powerful. So it keeps a very less human intervention and try to monitor and gives a very flexible way of driving over here. The various industries currently working of developing self-driven cars, so this can happen to see that journey more safe and secure. So this in the future you may see that a lot of high-end versions of the cars may come in the same version, so that it'll help keep the safe driving by sensing by sensors, and automatically take a break, and it sees when the passage has to be given, when the speed has to be activated. All those things will be controlled over here. Apart from that, it can be used in robotics. Artificial intelligence has a remarkable role in robotics, as I say, that usually general robots, they're programmed such that they can perform some repetitive tasks. But with the help of AI, we can create intelligent robots which can perform the task with their own experiences without pre-program. See, normally what will happen over here is we human beings, we try to get boredom. There'll be a boredom by doing the monotonous work, and so all this regular schedule work can be taken care by the robotics to its artificial intelligence program, and it keeps free human intervention, and it keeps so that human being can concentrate on human potential can be tamed for some extra innovative tasks, so that it will ease the burden. And so this is one more advantage where our human resource can be modulated. Again, we have humanoid robots. As I told you, this is one of the best examples for AI in robotics. So recently, the intelligent human robot named as Erika and Sophia has been developed, which can talk and behave like humans. So many of the human robots have come, they exploit, and so this is one more thing. And AI in entertainment, like if you see, we have been currently using some AI-based application in our daily life with some entertainment services such as Netflix or Amazon, which I was about to explain in the previous slide. So with the help of machine learning and AI algorithms, these services show the recommendation of programs or shows. So this is the one thing. Then again, we have AI in agriculture. See, agriculture is an area which requires various resources, labor, money, and time for the best results. So nowadays, agriculture is becoming digital, and AI is emerging in this field. So agriculture is applying of AI as agriculture robotics, solid and crop monitoring, predictive analysis, and AI in agriculture can be more helpful for farmers. So this is the one of the place where agriculture has used for sustainable growth. And so here we have there is a special feature for weeding the crops, for the soil nurturing. Then we have the drones that can be activated and to find out. So these are all captured through the big data, where we're having cloud-based services, where a lot of the data will be stored in the big data, and it can be taken out. So Internet of Things will be once again, which will be assisting a lot in taking the information over here. So we are having much of the AI that has been used not only for crop monitoring, and it is also for predictive analytics. So when it comes to the predictive analytics, we'll be using the data science, and we try to analyze the components by using the R software, and there we are having Python. Of course, the Python is the one which helps basically in predictive analysis. So these two will help a lot to give us the more information. So how you present this information, you can use a lot of presentation tools like Tableau and many of the things that are there. So it helps you in analyzing the information. You can just try to analyze however you want, design the system. So this is one more point. Then again, we have AI in e-commerce. So this is one more way we can apply here. AI is providing competitive edge to the e-commerce industry. It is becoming more demanding in the e-commerce business, as I told you, helping shoppers to discover associate products with recommended size, color, or even brand. So the next slide, which I'm give you more elusive, it'll be more elusive for you to understand. Then again, AI can be used in education. So it can automate the grading so that the tutor can have more time to teach. AI chatbot can communicate with students as a teaching assistant. So normally what will happen, I would like to say that the previous years, what we faced with the COVID situation, where much of we needed a lot of AI teaching. So in the future, it happens that the chatbots, they try to replicate all the human, and they try to teach the versions, whatever is there of the education. So they try to bring all the necessary facts over here. But there is one disadvantage in the chatbot. Like I would like to say that they try to give the information whatever is there. There is no any replication, or there is no any things, so whatever there's no any logical, so they just try to say whatever that is there. And so that is one of the disadvantage over there. So AI in future can be a work as a personal virtual tutor for students, which will be easily accessible at any time at any place. Then I was to be more specific, let me tell you that mm, this AI has much of a lot of application in basically in e-commerce, as I told you. So we have first of all, in e-commerce, we have personalized shopping, AI powered assistant, and fraud prevention. So in artificial intelligence technology, we used to create recommendation engines through which we can engage better with your customers. So these recommendations are made in accordance with their browsing history, preferences, and interests. It helps in improving your relationship with your customers and their loyalty towards your brand. So this is one thing, the benefits of online shopping that will be reflected over here. So they help in target marketing, they improve customer experience. So they try to optimize the business operations and easy demand for forecasting and analytics. That's the main propagation over here. And apart from that, we have AI powered assistants. Basically, this virtual shopping assistants and chatbots help improve the user experience while shopping online. So NLP is once again which will be used to make conversation sound as human and personal as possible. And the assistants can have real-time engagement with your customers. So this is the way how Amazon and other things which will be handled. And apart from that, we basically AI, they see how the fraud prevention can be done. The credit card frauds and the fake reviews are two of the most significant issues that normally the e-commerce companies are facing here. So by considering the usage patterns, here AI can also help reduce the possibility of the credit card and fraud taking place. So many customers prefer to buy a product or service based on the customer reviews. So here this AI can help identify and handle the fake reviews. So here this is one more part what this will be used in logical intelligence. And then again, if you want to know how AI will be used in intelligence in AI intelligence in education. So let me tell you that here the education sector is one of the most influenced by humans. As I told you, the artificial intelligence has slowly begun to seep its roots into the education sector as well. So what are the areas where it can concentrate is for the administrative task, automated to aid educators and creating smart content, voice assistants and personalized learning. If you want to see an administrative task, see like actually AI can help educators with non-education tasks like task related duties like facilitating and automating the personalized messages to students. So normally back office tasks like grading paperwork, arranging and facilitating parent and guardian interaction, so PTA meetings and routine issue feedback facilitation and managing enrollment and courses and HR related topics. So I would like to say that the automating personalized messages to students is very much important over here. So normally we need to connect the students and the facilitators and the faculty. So at this point of time, they can exchange the message automatically. You can schedule the time and the date, and you can automatically the message seamlessly they try to reach the population. So then again, back office tasks like grading paperwork. So normally I will say whenever the answer sheets or the answer booklets has to be reviewed, it is AI which take a quick grading process, and it gives the quick marks. So scheduling the mascots is once again one more thing. Then again, arranging and facilitating the parent guardian interaction. So normally it will schedule the day, time, and it will automatically interface the faculties with the students, automatically bringing the reviews of the students and taking the important feedback from the parents as of against the students will also be facilitated, and routine issue feedback facilitation will be there. And there are different things that are related to HR topics, and normally the value addition courses which are there, which will be streamlined, also will be regular updation will be there at this part of the content. Then again, creating smart content. This is once again a digitalization of content like video lectures, conferences, textbook guides, which can make using artificial intelligence. So normally it is a fabulous way of explanation through the chatbot. Then again, the students might have got a little bit boredom by looking to the same textbook. So there should be a lot of difference in the way how you deliberate the content to the students. So here, once again, AI, they have different interfaces like animations and learning content to customization for students from different grades. And they, once again, artificial intelligence helps create a rich learning experience by they generate and provide audio and video summaries and integral lesson plans. So at each and every time, whenever the lessons will be started, they'll be given a proper lesson plan, the course plans, and they try to bring out what all the way, how the how much duration will be allocated for each and every topic. So all those course content will be shared. And so without even in voice assistant program, without even the direct involvement of the lecturer or the teacher, the student can access the extra learning material or assistance to voice assistants. So whatever the recorded version of the speech or speech content, or it may be the course content that has been deliberated, will be recorded and to be given. So this will be deliberated, and so students can review it whenever they want. And so this gives the most reflection on the thoughts for memory capture, memory captions, and for reproducing the research thoughts, innovative thoughts. So through this printing cost of temporary handbooks by going green, and also provide answers to very common questions are facilitated over here. And then again, personalized learning. As I told you, AI technologies, hyper personalization techniques, they can be used to monitor the students and data thoroughly. And the habits and lesson plans, reminders and study guides, flash notes, and frequency of revisions that can happen, that can be easily generated over here. So next one is application of artificial intelligence in the lifestyle. So you people might be terribly influenced by the lifestyle which what we are living. So automobile manufacturing companies, as I told you, like Toyota, Audi, Volvo, Tesla, they use machine learning to train computers to think and evolve like humans when it comes to driving in any environment and object detection to avoid accidents. That is what I want to tell you. What I would like to say over here is normally when you're driving, so if any objects by the sensor detectors or the image processors, you can try to find out what all the objects that has been crossing. So consequently to the sensor effects, you can immediately object detection will be facilitated. It avoids the accident. So This is one more thing. And in lifestyles, we have spam filters, as I told you. In spam filters, like the email we use, basically in our daily day-to-day lives, they filter out the spam emails that I was trying to say over here. It automatically populates and send them to the trash folders, and filtering the content. The popular email provider like Gmail, they have managed to reach a filtration capacity of approximately 99.9% by keeping the time constraints, and to see that how the information technology with regard to the inbox will be maintained. And facial recognition, our favorite device like our phones, laptops, and personal computers, they use a facial recognition technology by using face filters to detect and identify in order to provide secure access. As I told you, apart from personal usage, like facial recognition is a widely used artificial intelligence application, even in a high security related areas in several industries. Then again, as I told you, this can be used in the recommendation system, various platforms that we use in our daily lives like e-commerce, entertainment websites, social media, video sharing platforms like YouTube. These are all the recommended system to get user data and provide the customized recommendations to users to increase engagement. So this is widely used artificial intelligence application in almost all the industries. Then again, if you want to see how this will be used, basically in investigation part. So here, as I told you, based on research from MIT, GPS technology, we can provide users with accurate navigation process can be maintained here with accurate, timely, and detailed information to improve safety. So normally, whenever you want to know with regard to some departure or deviation from the routes, the navigation helps you here, like what Google Maps. So here, normally what will happen here is whenever you just try to give the information, try to collect the information of the browser with their age, then again what is the content and what area they try to take GP navigation, and they try to see where they try to trace the location, and they try to imitate, and they try to give the areas. How the path, how it can go. So the technology uses a combination of convolutional neural networks and graph neural networks, which makes life easier for the users by automatically detecting the number of lanes and road types behind the obstruction on the roads. And AI is heavily used by Uber and many logistic companies to improve the operational efficiency, analyze road traffic, and optimize the routes. So normally, people might have gone for the Google Maps, or it might be that whenever you want to trace out the route, it's been a quite so use try to find out the direction for whichever the routes. Let me take one case study, like a situation probably. Whenever you are traveling at a particular source to destination, if by any means that road has been blocked due to some technical constraints or repair works, so at this point of time, you can see how the route will automatically take a deviation. It will tell you the other routes, which are alternative routes that are available. So this is one more where the sensors will try to detect, and it helps you in easily trying to locate and go safely to location destination. So this is one more thing. Then again, how how it can be going for in robotics. So as I told you, robotics is another field where analytical intelligence applications are commonly used, and robots powered by AI use the real-time updates to sense the obstacles in its path and pre-plan its journey instantly. So it can be used for carrying the goods in hospitals, factories, and warehouses, cleaning offices, and large equipment and inventory management. So that is what I wanted to say over here. So whenever you're going to use the more carrying of the goods, the more manual work, so these robots will help you, and the monotonous work will be controlled, especially in the offices and factories and warehouses. And it also can be used for cleaning offices and large equipment. So by keeping the ready monotonous schedule for robots, and you can go and concentrate on innovative process or the innovative task schedule. So this is once again AI which helps you. And when it comes to the matter of inventory management, as I told, see, this is once again the material management where automatically the order length and then again reorder levels and the safety stock measures in respect to organizations. Then again, the product codes will be maintained, and how the each and every dispatch of the goods will be traced through the shipping schedules. So shipping management will be done. And apart from that, it helps you to assess the shipping cost. They also help you in resizing the inventory material packages according to the planning schedule for tourism. And so all these things will be taken care of. So your inventory management is not only helping in dispatch, but also in for trying to see how the purchase can be done for the factory for easy facilitating for the production without hampering the production schedule. So inventory managers, once again, as I told you, whenever there had to be some negotiation for purchase of the raw materials, the organization will keep their AI, the chatbot, and they try to interact with the end user, so that normally they try to interact with the initial the inquiry part and how the purchase orders can be released. So all these key things can be maneuvered through AI. So this is one more fabulous way. Then again, it is also used in the healthcare. So artificial intelligence finds diverse applications in the healthcare sector. AI applications are used in healthcare to build sophisticated machines that can detect the diseases and identify the cancer cells. So artificial intelligence can help analyze the chronic conditions with lab and other medical data to ensure early diagnosis. As I told you in the other case, when it comes to the retina problem, or it can be finding out the leukemia. So all those things are combination of historical data and medical intelligence for discovery of new drugs. So this is very much used in pharmacology, where the combination of the medicines can be it can be usually maintained properly. And as I told you, artificial intelligence, they detect the nutrient deficiencies in the soil, especially in the place of agriculture, and the computer vision, robotics, machine learning applications, and try to analyze where the weeds are growing. And artificial intelligence bots can help in harvest crops at a high volume and fast pace than human labors. So then again, we have gaming part. So another sector where artificial intelligence applications have found prominence is the gaming sector. It can be used for create smart human-like NPC to interact with the players. Then it can also be used to predict human behavior using with game design and testing, which can be improved. The Aliens Isolation game released in 2014. Basically, they uses AI to stalk the player throughout the game, and so this is all the thing which should be used for the playing content. And especially in automobiles, as I said, they can be used for vehicles, camera, radar, and cloud services, and GPS and control signals for operating the vehicles. This will be used even for scheduling the air flights. So in the future, you won't find much of the pilots. So it is the robots which control the air flights or the rocketing schedule. So like recently, we have launched one new rocket. This in the future, it may happen that the human robots, by using through the artificial intelligence, they may be sent through this rocket, and so consequently much of it will be giving more exploitation. And these rockets will help you giving the satellite vision more clear with operation duly maneuvered by the robotics. So AI can improve the in-vehicle experience and provide additional systems like emergency braking, blind spot monitoring, and then driver assist steering as well. So it's social media, Instagram, Facebook, and Twitter, which I've already discussed. And in marketing especially, they're popular for marketing domain as well. So AI marketers can deliver highly targeted and personalized ads with the help of behavioral analysis and help recognition in machine learning. It also helps in retargeting audiences at the right time to ensure the better results and reduce feelings of distress and annoyance. So AI can help with content marketing. So to see that in a way that machine it keeps matches with the brand style and voice, it can be used to handle the routine tasks like performance, campaign reports, and much more. And chatbots powered by AI, the natural language processing, the natural language generation, and natural language understanding can analyze the user's language and respond in the ways humans do. So this is one more thing. And application of artificial intelligence in chatbots. This is the recent topics. So what is chatbots? All AI chatbots can comprehend a natural language and respond to people online, who is the live chat feature, so that many organizations provide for customer service. So here the chatbots are effective with the use of machine language and can be integrated in an array of websites and applications. So AI chatbots can eventually build a database of answers. So in addition to pulling information from an established selection of integrated answers, so here as artificial intelligence continues to improve, these chatbots can effectively resolve the customer issues and respond to simple inquiries and improve customer services and provide 24/7 support. So in all, AI chatbots can help to improve the customer satisfaction over here. So they have once again this application in artificial intelligence in finance. So it has been reported that 80% of banks recognize the benefits of AI can provide. So here it can be used for personal finance, corporate finance, consumer finance. Highly evolved technology that is offered through AI can help to significantly improve a wide range of financial services. So the customers who are looking for help regarding wealth management solutions can easily get the information they need through SMS content, SMS text messaging, or online chat, and all AI powered as well. So artificial intelligence can also detect the changes in transaction patterns and other potential red flags that can signify the fraud, which humans can easily miss, and thus saving the businesses and individuals from significant loss. So apart from fraud detection, task automation, then again assessing the loan risk and predictive analysis, which plays a better role over here. So here, basically, as I tell you, in business, the artificial intelligence uses the reasoning, knowledge, planning, communication, and perception. So these are all the different compartments. So reasoning, in the sense, they have the ability to solve the problems through logical deduction. For example, the financial asset management, or it may comes to the legal assessment or financial application processing, or it may be autonomous weapon system games. So all these things come under reasoning. When it comes to the knowledge part, the ability to present knowledge about the world, like example, like financial market trading, purchase prediction, fraud prevention, drug creation, then again medical diagnosis, media recommendation. So all this thing comes under knowledge component. And for planning, the ability to set and achieve the goals, example, inventory management, demand forecasting, predictive maintenance, the physical and digital network optimization, navigation, scheduling, logistics, all comes under planning schedule. And apart from that, we have communication, the ability to understand spoken and written languages, like real-time translation of spoken and written languages, and real-time transcription, and intelligent assistance voice control. In perception basis, the ability to infer things about the world via the sound, images, and other sensory inputs, and medical diagnosis, autonomous vehicle surveillance. So all these are taken care of over here. So artificial intelligence trends in different industries that have been used in finance, healthcare, data security, manufacturing, retail, automotive, and entertainment, which I was supposed to say. So once again, if you see here, there is the recent like Pepper, which has been used. The Pepper robot, the Pepper chatbot went on sale in 2015 with all 1,000 initial units selling out within a minute. So this robot was programmed basically to read human emotions and develop its own emotions and help its human friends stay happy. So this Pepper, currently there are dozens of home robots and intelligent systems on the market, such as Google Home, and the smart control center like Roomba, the smart vacuum, and many others which are used. So smart assistant like Siri, Alexa, Cortana, and Google Assistants are still at an early phase, but here they could be the predecessors of super intelligent advisory systems, and voice will become the next generation user interface. Besides gesture, brain, computer, augmented reality, and other interfaces. So if you want to see the positive note of this, here basically the automated driving system monitoring derived environment is there. So here a possibly realistic depiction of an AI companion is from the movie Her, where the protagonist Theodore falls in love with an intelligent operating system named Samantha, and she's an empathetic and smart voice with an earpiece, and she's able to remember and learn and have an adaptive relationship with her user. So autonomous vehicles also seems to be inevitable, and self-driving cars will heavily rely on machine learning and pattern recognition, and areas which have been in focus for the past years. So the world's largest leading car manufacturers predict driverless cars will be on the street by 2020 to 2030. So as I told you, ARs will be used, artificial intelligence in finance, where chatbots have become an essential aspect to any bank's online service offering. And powered by natural language processing, chatbots can serve banking customers quickly and efficiently by answering common inquiries and providing the information promptly. And the chatbots help reduce the workload on the customer service representatives as they help filter non-complex questions. So if a customer has a complicated issue, they can be soon reconnected with a human. So what are these chatbots? I'll come back in the recent burning issues. So these are the chatbots is really, very good topic. I think even a day is not enough to speak on it, which I'm going to deduce in the future slides. And fraud detection is one of the most useful application of artificial intelligence in financial services. So by analyzing the data, AI can identify the trends, outliers, and identify the fraudulent transaction, and they can flag them for manual review. And MasterCard uses decision intelligence technology to analyze various data points to improve real-time approvals accuracy, reduce errors, and improve their overall service offering. So I tell you, the fraud detection is the most. So normally, based on the facts collected and based on the audit trails that has happened, so the fraud detection will be made, and they try to simulate the future past events, and they try to predict which are the areas that the fraud may once again. So this fraud detection is very much important. The outliers will tell you what all the areas that need to be closely monitored. And investment companies such as Nomura Securities and IDEA uses artificial intelligence algorithms to conduct trading autonomously and robot traders to perform the highly frequently trading to increase their profit margin. Then we have financial companies and organizations using AI-based natural language processing tools to analyze the brand perception from social media platforms and provide an actionable strategy. And personal banking apps offer personalized financial advice and help individuals achieve their financial goals. So these intelligence systems track income, recurring expenses, and spending habits to come up with an optimized planning and financial tips. So this is as relation to the finance. And if you see AI in retail, how the AI plays a vital role for retail applications. The machine learning personalities, promotions to match the shopper's preferences and purchasing habits. So this basically, if you see the facial recognition software enables virtual assistant to greet the shoppers personally, improving the service experience of the shopper. I would like to recollect one thing, like when I was traveling on side of the highway, I could see a petrol bunk where there was a chatbot where they try to guide the customers to come inside, and they try to help understanding the facility system and what all that is available in the petrol in the bunk and the gas station. So recently I could see this innovative thought that has been implemented, and the facial recognition software enables, as I told you, to greet the shoppers personally. And so this makes a lot of enlightenment, and the next time the consumer remembers that yes, this is a place where I need to visit. And the companies like Sephora uses artificial intelligence to make finding makeup easier. Like I said, the color IQ scan and the customer's face, which provides a personalized recommendation for foundation and concealer shades, while Lip IQ does the same except for the lipstick. So this improves the shopper experience by reducing the amount of frustration caused by finding the right shade of makeup through trial and error. So normally what will happen, this is very much the problem of the women when they go for the bottle. So they'll be difficult to identify the right appropriate shade. So the chatbot, the AI helps in analyzing the right shade for the skin. So keeping the skin parameter color, they try to analyze which is the best shade that is needed. Then again, Amazon eliminates the need for cashiers with AI. As I told you, the Amazon Go store, a customer can simply walk into the store, take what they desire from the shelves and walk out without going to a cashier. So here, automatic feeding will be there, a kiosk type where the store uses the computer vision and deep learning algorithms and sensors to track what customers purchase, and their Amazon account is charged with when they live. So this kind of artificial intelligence applications are minor, but they create a quick and seamless shopping experience. So customers are frustrated waiting in line. So thus improving the quality of life. So this is one more way. So you can see the person how he's adding his shopping to the customer bags, and he's trying to pull out the bill. So Olay customers can get personalized skincare treatment without having to visit the dermatologist with Olay Skin's advisor. And customers take a selfie on their face, and the app uses artificial intelligence to tell the true age of the skin. So the app evaluates the skin health and makes recommendations for problem areas with personalized skincare regimen recommendations. So this is one way where retail sectors has been using the AI to its more superficial effect. Then AI in healthcare, so you can see Numendi is a biopharma company that has developed a platform called Artificial Intelligence for Drug Discovery, AIDD, that uses the big data and AI to identify the link between diseases and drugs at the systems level. And GNS Healthcare uses ML algorithms to match the patients with most effective treatments for them. So you can see how the scanning photographs has been synchronized, and they're trying to decipher what is the main problem. And through algorithms, they try to match the healthcare. And Google worked with the University of California, Stanford University, and University of Chicago to generate an artificial intelligence system that predicts the outcomes of hospital visits. This acts as a way to prevent readmissions and lessen the amount of time patients are kept in hospitals. So they try to resize and see that quick discharge of the patients will be made by continuous health monitoring system. And so to see that 24/7 services will be ensured, and see that the track of their responding, whether they try to analyze whether the patients are responding to the treatment, and more sophisticated way of treating any diseases will be enabled over here. And AI-enabled assistants are helping doctors free up their schedules, reducing the time and cost by streamlining process and opening up new possibilities for the industry as well. So normally what will happen, so the doctors need to be scheduled. So whenever you go for an hospital, we need to schedule the specialized surgeons and the general doctors. So this pathologist, they spend much of the time in analyzing the tissue samples, and so much of the samples, whenever they're collected, they'll be issued to the diagnostic services or for lab to find out for the whether it may be the blood samples or it may be anything. So whenever these things are issued to the diagnostic services, they take much time to get replicated their report quickly. So at this point of time, your AI, they give the more accurate diagnosis quickly, and they help in analyze and keep your patients for the quicker treatment. So they try to reduce the cycle period of the examination or diagnostic services over here. And then again, Medicine developed an algorithm that detects 8 different variables in diabetes patients to determine if treatment is necessary. So this is once again the AI contribution to the healthcare. And then again, we have the AI in much more perspective to how the automated systems are controlled. So the Tesla, Ericsson, Uber, autonomous, how they are trying to control. Let me try to go with the Tesla. The Tesla created Tesla Bot, an intelligent virtual assistant that is integrated with Tesla cars. So here it allows users to interact with their car from phone or the desktop, as you could see there, and the scanning system is there. So they normally trying to interact. And Ericsson, once again, they predict the 5G technology will vastly improve vehicle-to-vehicle communication, where sensors will be implemented in airport runways, roads, and railways. So this is one more where Ericsson has brought about the 5G technology. And Uber AI Labs is working on developing a self-driving vehicles. So these self-driving cars are aimed at replacing drivers to optimize their service offering for a customer. So normally what will happen whenever you go to reschedule through Uber apps, the drivers has to first of all there'll be some lazy content that they may take a quick initiative to come to the destination spot. So unless the machine, so they're not like that, they're less human fatigue content, so they do not care for anything since they're autonomous. They're much of automotive content, so they're very precise. They're very precise, and there's a lot of precision in the driving and time management, and to keep the passengers very much controlled. And self-driving cars are leading examples of how artificial intelligence is impacting the automotive industry. So in the future, it may be that even no driver is required. So automatically, if you book a vehicle, it takes care of the sensors and automatic braking system, and it will take you the automatic turning and landing, so that help customers much more precision. And you can get an average, you can get a more precise picture of your traveling time and reduce in wastage of time. And a large portion of autonomous vehicles are connected through the Internet of Things, and does enable to share important data with each other. And so then again, Nutronomies created Nucor, which allows for flexible and human-like vehicle handling. So the software enables the vehicles to navigate even the most complicated traffic situations. So the companies aim to create autonomous cars that can ensure the safer roads, less traffic, and reduce environmental impact. If this reminds me how the traffic situation, so a lot of AI has been implemented in the recent traffic system, where your police with a better cyber security, they have at the same time with better AI facility, the trafficking of the signal schedules, getting the better picture of the overall roading systems, and they're trying to improve the road space management. So this is one more improvement. So since they're having Internet of Things, and they're having the big data, so normal scheduling will take for each and every day to find out the track of each and every vehicle at the different destination points in route programs, with the different permutations and combinations. Is very much difficult to track. So it takes a lot of data to be collected. So once again, big data has helped. Unfortunate we are that has been going in core with AI. Then again, we have data security, how AI delves in the data security here. So AI-based antivirus software in many cases uses anomaly detection to study the program behavior. So normally, as I say, that security system has to be very tight. So antivirus systems using AI focus on detecting unusual behavior generated by programs rather than matching signatures of known malware. So here, gone are the system that your retina scanning, gone are the way how your all the biometric systems. They have altogether different way of cybersecurity systems that can be used to detect a pattern of malicious behavior in users in order to safeguard against them. So in doing so, they can detect and prevent network or data breaches before they happen. So they're trying to predict when such cyber system may get out of control here, actually. Then again, coming back to entertainment, as I told you, the Netflix, then again, the movie production, the artificial intelligence, how they are going to take care. The Netflix, as I told you, they try to integrate the artificial intelligence in machine learning, and then machine learning into the recommendation system. So every time you press play and spend time watching a TV series or a movie, so Netflix is collecting the data, and normally what will happen, these responses will be informed, that informs the algorithm, and they continuously refresh it. And the more you watch the movie up to the day, the algorithm is there. So consequently, the most likely watchable movie will be updated, and so consequently, the movies will be updated with more suggestions for the viewers. And movie production involves multiple steps such as creating the storyboard, screenwriting, location scouting, budgeting, scheduling, recording, edits, etc. So these procedures are often time consuming and complicated. So here AI can offer a platform that can automate the tasks such as breaking the down scripts and storyboarding, generating short list, creating the schedules, and managing the movie budgets. As I would like to recollect over here, the chatbots will be very much helpful for giving the poems writing, and they automatically give the line stories. And so this is what which has been used recently, which I'm going to discuss and exploit in my future slides. And artificial intelligence is commonly used in games to control the non-player character. So NPCs react to a player's movement, and the pathfinding is a common use for artificial intelligence in strategy games. So here the personalization is one of the more important key business drivers in the entertainment industry today. People want personalized content that can cater to their preferences. So whether it's music, game, or movie, services are expected to deliver content that suits the customer's personal taste. AI is able to achieve this by viewing patterns in customers' data, and in turn personalize content every user. So this is one more thing. And in manufacturing, once again, AI has plays a vital role over here. So our primary concern of manufacturing is the downtime in manufacturing. So normally what will happen, we need to have precision components with precision AI CAD view, way how the automatic designs will be there, and the scheduling of the components and the scheduling of the batch manufacturing industries with respect to the all the bill of materials. So all these things will be managed by automatic robot systems. So powered with AI programming, and AI technology helps keep things running in a more streamlined fashion. And by implementing preventing maintenance, AI machine parts can be monitored constantly. As I like to say, in the normal in the normal manual systems, it is very much difficult for going for the replacement of the parts, either to the overall replacement or to the replacement whenever the hampering happens. So it is very much important that unlike when it is AI, the machine parts can be monitored constantly, and software can send signals and data and alerts to specialists if there are any problems that need adjusting. So everything is AI control features. So there should not be any hamper in your production, and it helps in understanding what are the bottlenecks that can be avoided here. So with human error taking place on the manufacturing plant, a step towards artificial intelligence means fewer humans and have to carry out dangerous and overlay tough work. So robot replace the humans and perform repetitive and necessary activities, so that can which control the accidents with more matured way. Okay, so this is one more way. And then again, chat gpt is the one which is there, which is the my best content that I'd like to deliberate. And chat gpt, this stands for chat generative pre-trained transformer, and it was developed by AI research company and an OpenAI. So it is an artificial intelligence AI chatbot technology that can process our natural human language and generate a response. So here, many of them may be very much interested to understand what is the chat GPT. So this is what the acronym expansion of how the chat GPT works. And chat GPT is an AI chatbot that uses the natural language processing to create human-like conversational dialogue, and the language model can respond to questions and compose various written content, including articles, social media posts, essays, code, and emails. So that is the vulnerability of ChatGPT. And if you personally experience it, you'll feel a lot of delighted over here. And ChatGPT has many users. They have basically, I like to exploit one by one. And virtual assistant, it acts as a virtual assistant, functioning as a personal assistant. And ChatGPT excels at assisting users with scheduling reminders and basic tasks. So this is the virtual way of the ChatGPT. And customer support, it helps in you understanding how your customers and whether they are loyal customers and whether they're customers with need quick attention for them, or if they are regular customers. So all these things will be tracked down and it will be supported through AI. And whenever the query comes, automatically AI take care in addressing the queries, and quick information support will be there. And so at the same time, product support levels will be connected with the production facilities, and at the same time the retails will be modulated with the demand supply schedule. And the content generation is very much important for a product, and it helps in developing the content. And so sometimes it not only content is very much helpful, not only in everywhere, in every field the content has to be developed. So when it comes to the chat gpt, they generate the content very quickly. And so that is what I'm going to say over here, how there are certain pros and cons in the content generation. So the chat gpt tries to give whatever it is. So it matter whatever, unlike the human beings, they testify and they give the information. But here in chat gpt, it just gives the information whatever is there. So we cannot verify to its genuine content, so authenticity will be less supported. And language translation, one of the feature of ChatGPT, it clearly guides you to the different language translation system seamlessly. And tutoring and education is one more thing that ChatGPT will be providing. So that is what I'm trying to say. So normally, so it is always, it cannot be that the faculty will be available at any point of time, so to guide you. So, but there should be some chat GPT chat bot which will be there, which can guide you on your educative material. So it is somewhat like a replica of a human being, which can be your best friend. So when you want to see this chat bot, so normally what will happen, they just replicate like a human being. Sometimes they become your close friend. So in future, it may be that your loneliness can be totally evaded. You can always be with your chat bot, you can interact with them, and you can always talk with them, so that it will be more better. So instead of waiting for any human content, you can share your loneliness. You can always share whatever it is. So it will give enter into empathetic situation and try to console you. So this is one of the features of the chatbot. This is continuously happening everywhere. I think the few videos have been replicating, circulating viral all over the WhatsApp, showing how the Lisa will be deliberating the news editions. So it is outside the human content that 24/7 they need to replicate with the continuous support of information. So normally a human manual, whenever the information comes, they need to deliberate it. So all this content has to be fed into through the transcripts, and this transcript readily, which needs to be monotonely read by humans. But unlike Lisa, she's not like that. A chat GPT, where she continuously gives the information. All the information will be coming into a neural network, and it will automatically deliberate. So this is one of the best part which I've seen. And coding help, once again, this chat GPT also helps in coding very much, and they helps in creative writing. So normally, whenever if you want to write a poem or some prose, so are going for authentic content for the novel writing, whether fictional or it may be anything. So the chat GPT helps in continuous monitoring of the lines, and they help in developing the content over there, and the support for the decision making as well. The chat GPT, so whenever you give the fact information, as I told you, there is one thing which I would like to tell you at this point of time. There's a difference between machine learning and deep learning. So machine learning, as I tell you, like if you give the information, the machine learning will give you the information, and they give the decisions, whatever is there based on the previous facts. But deep learning, unless not like that, they try to predict what happens in the future. So here, the machine learning is a part of AI, and the deep learning is a part of AI. So deep learning is also a part of machine learning. So all these things helps you to support for decision making, as I told you, for the supporting of your chat GPT. And there are certain chat GPT use cases, like virtual assistant is there. Then again, we have customer support, then content generation, language translation, tutoring and education, code help, then creative writing, support for decision making, travel planning, and mental health support. If you go for virtual assistant from chat GPT, they function as a personal assistant. As I told you, chat GPT excels at assisting users with scheduling, reminders, and basic tasks. And they helps in customer support, they offer automated customer service, answering frequently asked questions and troubleshooting the common problems. See, answering the question is not orally, maybe even through any of the digital telephone network or anything, or in the online. So whenever any customer comes with any questions, so normally not only online or offline, immaterial to whatever it is, they go into the empathetic situation, the customer's perception view, and they try to support, and they try to give the information that is required. So this is one of the best categorization view. Then again, we have content generation, aids with content generation, such as blog posts, articles, social media captions. So this is one way. Normally, if you want to create one blog post, it takes a lot of time developing the content, verifying the facts. So all these things can be done through the chat GPT, and it does within a matter of seconds, and it can help you to analyze the entire frequency of the information and give the they populate quickly the information, whatever that is required to be posted. And language translation, they allow the precision level of translation of any text from one language to another, exactly giving the precise meaning for it. Normally, if it is there are many Google translatory versions. So once you enter into it, automatically, if you just try to convert it. The converter will give the translation, but how accuracy level, how precision accuracy level in the language translation. So there is a little, definitely there will be some sort of difference in the language translation, but unless it's ChatGPT is not like that, they give the highest precision ability in the translation. So this giving the exact meaning and the context that is required over there. And tutoring and education provides personalized tutoring, as I told you, and educational support across a wide range of subjects. So normally, if one faculty accommodating with all the subjects is highly difficult, but chatbot, unless it is not like that, you can ask any questions. See, normally whenever a student is there, they get the questions on similar disciplines. So whenever they want to have cross-reference with other systematically with other related disciplines, unless and until the faculty is very much having an exposure to address the queries, he may handle it. But unless the ChatGPT is not like that, since they're accustomed with the big data with huge voluminous information, so they replicate whatever the doubts that is there automatically. So that helps the candidate with quick addressing on the doubt clarification part. And then again, creative writing, as I told you, then again, they give the feedbacks. So whenever you want to write the project writing, generating ideas, they provide the feedback for the creating writing part. The coding, so they assist the programmers with coding suggestion, debugging, and explanations. And apart from that, from the decision-making criteria, they provide information, pros and cons, and alternative options. And as I told you, the travel plannings can be easily scheduled and recommendation for itinerary planning and finding the best deals. So as I told you, normally we go for we try to move for make your trip. So you try to understand, and there's a lot of apps that is there to scan out the near travel locations, eat outs and everything. So in a one comparison system, we can make a travel itinerary clearly from the point of your destination schedule to the source schedule, from source schedule to destination, with to and fro. It gives a perfect planning of timing, and so each and every time can be matched over here, and it precisely tells you without any deviation how much time will it take with the traffic adjustments and with the traffic movements. It tells you at what exact time you will be reaching the schedule and how much time will you take at each and every place, and it will generate neat itinerary plan for you. Then mental health support offers a listening ear and suggestions for dealing the stress, anxiety, and other mental health issues. As I told you, they are empathizers. So whenever it hears the problem for any human being, immediately there'll be content that will be deliberated with empathetic content in it, and it acts as a best friend for you. Unlike the normal human being, when they want to share some feelings of emotions with others, you can see the similar replication of the empathized version from a chat box. So consequently, they help you in understanding you very well. So this is one more thing. Then again, so this enriches your mental support. Then again, personal finance, as I told you, it helps in budgeting, investing, and financial planning. And the news and information, they provide up-to-date news, weather forecasts, and general knowledge on a variety of the topics. Learning new skills, they helps you in assisting users in learning new skills such as playing an instrument or mastering a new language. So whenever you want to understand, to try to master yourself in some skills, you can ask and you can try to become from an amateur, you can become an expert over here. And the game companion, it serves as a companion or guide with for video games and providing hints and tips and strategies. So these are very much useful for your chess game. And event planning, assist event planning by recommending venues, catering, and entertainment options. In medical information, they answer basic medical questions. They provide information on symptoms and generate health advice. And then again, it also gives the recipe suggestions. The ChatGPT can suggest recipes based on dietary preferences, available ingredients, or specific cuisines. So normally what will happen if you're having any health issues, if you fill the health issues parameters, and depending upon the resources availability and the environment, it tells you the suggestions by giving what are the best recipe action plan that can be taken for your the diet program for your scheme of your meals, or it may be for dinner, supper, or whatever it may be. Then personal stylist, not only can it provide a fashion advice, but can also offer outfit suggestion, clothing recommendation based on personal preferences. So normally what will happen whenever you want to go outside, or it may happen whenever you want to purchase something. So you need to see, you need to try to see the jewelry from others' point of view. Try to take it at the other end and find out how it is visualizing for you. Or you may be having a mirror, so you will just try to see the reflection of it. But unlike when none of these features are available, you can just go with the chat GPT. It automatically gives the replication of how a replication reflection of the image, how you can feel there when you're going to wear such a jewelry. So it gives a click image. So how do you feel, how you reflect on that? So this is one of the features that is available. And historical conversation, in addition to that, it also provides natural language conversation. They can simulate the conversation of historical figures, and it also offers insights into their lives and perspectives. Then again, a language practice, it has a tool of language practice, engaging in conversation to human language skills, and comprehensive look can be there for everything. So then again, artificial intelligence, it is a high level analytics, predictive analytics. So whenever you go for learning, I told you machine learning is used past to make predictions about the future. So I'm trying to say how the future will be there in artificial intelligence based on this data and high level analytics. So here, what happens here is we currently can estimate the finances, the cash flow, turnover that is required for the future. They try to estimate the labor. Then again, it also established the customer behavior. Not only in Facebook and Google, they use algorithms, but they try to predict what we would most likely want to see in our feeds. So predicting will become more extremely advanced and accurate, and you might be even be able to predict human behavior who will start dating or get divorced. This is very hypothetical to say that when you're going to marry, how long your relationship persists between a couples, and what may be the rate that you may go quick dating and divorce. It's very hypothetical question, but still this may happen in the future. So do not feel surprised for it. So if your machines trying to gauge your relationship is really something like looking like a hypothetical, then our minds and bodies will be enhanced by prosthetics and implants, giving us infallible functions. So technology could cure us of deadly injuries, replace our limbs, organs, or give us sensory abilities far beyond existing vision. So hearing and manipulation. So as I tell you, the future systems will be enabled by robotics, augmented reality, neuroscience, and 3D printing, programming, and material designing. So all these things will be coming out. So the fourth transformation that is there for artificial intelligence. I'd like to tell you there is one more thing that is the new innovative thought, where the handsets to headsets will be there, where if you just wear the goggle, I mean, if you wear the goggle, you'll be able to get the computer images that can be captured on the goggle glass. You can see virtual reality, and you can see augmented reality, mixed reality. So 2025, this may be the predictive product that may be released. You can just look like your goggles, and it gives the overall picture of all the, you can see what's the movies, you can see how it may have. So consequently, it blurs the lines between what is real and what is computer generated illusion. So this is one more thing. So this is the highly fascinating to see what artificial intelligence can play your future based on the high level analytics. So then again, I would like to, I'm coming to the conclusion of the session. So artificial intelligence, the future based on, so the way we work changed throughout the history, as I told you, from agriculture to industrial revolution to knowledge worker. So it is very much quite easy for machines and automation to replace recurring and routine tasks, such as assembling the products, moving along, sending out emails, and even driving and doing surgery and research. So normally what will happen, however you implant the AI for the surgery, it is very much highly unlikely that you may get the precision level. So what if you're going to try to cut the stomach for any operation, and automatically if the wrong programming is done, if it goes to cut your nose. So that is one more thing. So you need to give proper circumference of how much the measure that need to be lifted and how need to be cutting has been done, with what precision the everything has to be done. So a lot of precision is there when doing operations, and all our current positions will shift to the next decades, where we'll have learned new skills or even new professionals. So the positive thing is that people will have more time and energy, more creative and meaningful work. As I said, the routine works can be scheduled to the AI, computers, to the robotics, and you can concentrate more on your relation for the family, or you can improve, you can upgrade yourself. So a lot of things where innovative thoughts can be stem up, and so that is what I would like to see. And I would definitely not like to go for a stage where the machines will be controlling us. So a lot of things have been happening. So I would like to say it is up to you how you're going to use this. So probably all of us would love to have a robot doing tedious, mundane tasks like loading a dishwasher, cleaning, doing laundry. So all these things, yes, of course, these things will definitely help in your trying to maneuver your daily routine works, but it will start getting unimaginable after we have become digitally enhanced cyborgs, living in symbiosis with AI systems. At one point of time, you might not have to work at all. So that is not the stage I'm looking for. Every human, whenever we are born, we need to work. We need to be a precision tool. We also, whenever we work, we'll be a sharp tool. We need to sharpen ourselves. So if we give this automatically to the machines, and if they surpass our human content, they may try to overrule. So this is what I would like to conclude. So ultimately, the predictive analytics is with you. So how you're going to utilize the artificial intelligence that is all the thing that matters. So instead of being physical, so here the technology will be living in symbiosis with super intelligent system. So we will connect our brain directly to them. So thus we need to expand VR. Imagine, no, not normally what will happen is being able to access to a computer thousands or even millions of times more powerful than your own brain. Your brain has thinking capacity, but human and artificial intelligence have potential to create combined systems that are smarter than either alone. That is what Elon Musk says, the founder of SpaceX and Tesla. He has been a loud opponent and pessimist of AI technologies, fearing that it will blow up in our face. So this is the famous case study that as a proper innovator, he is not just complaining about the risk of developing an autonomous superintelligence. He is aiming to prevent the worst case scenario here. So humans must emerge with machines or become irrelevant in the AI age. So this is what the tagline from Elon Musk. And so this year, Musk's new venture, Neuralink, it has been raised for $72 million, $27 million USD funding to eliminate the need for physical devices and connect human brains to computers. And using implanted chips, this so-called neural lace technology would create direct cortical interface, and that could be used to upload and download the thoughts to a computer or boost a person's cognitive capacities. So here, there are many other similar ventures that have been considered by IBM, and Brian Johnson, through his kernel project and Facebook, has been brought about. So this is the Neuralink formula, how it has happened. So yes, the future of AI, to conclude that the productivity after artificial intelligence may boost our workplaces, which will benefit people by enabling them to do the whatever the more work. As the future of AI replaces tedious or dangerous tasks, the human workforce is liberated to focus on tasks for which they are more equipped, so that as required on the, at least on the creativity or empathic issues. So that's it from my end. I would like to conclude this session, and over to you, sir. Sir Kiran, sir, I would like to give it back to you, sir. Kiran, sir.
Sir, thank you for your wonderful session, sir.
Yes, sir.
Let me enable the chat, sir. If they have any questions, they can ask you.
Sure, sir. Sure, sir.
So participants, if you have any questions, you can raise your hand so that I can unmute you, or you can post in the chat box. Sir, your session was so informative, sir. There is a very good feedback from the YouTube also, sir.
Thank you very much, sir. Thank you very much, sir. So this is what which I'll try to aspire at the few more sessions that has to be deliberated on this. So the next session will be on the chatbot and the new new things
Yeah.
that are there. So I'll be definitely deliberating for and I'll send you the link for the people, and definitely can go ahead with it. And I would like to congratulate and thank you at the first instance for giving this opportunity to share my thoughts for your students, for your faculty, or anyone who it is in the on the room over here. And thank you very much, sir.
Thank you, sir. I think there are no questions, sir. Thank you for your wonderful session, sir.
Thank you, sir. Thank you very much, sir.
Thank you, sir.
So thank you, sir. The session is very interesting and very informative, sir. You have given a lot of explanation about the applications of AI and about the various fields, including live examples also. Thank you for the session, sir.
Thank you, ma'am. Thank you very much.
So participants feedback form is there in the chat box. Please fill it before leaving. Those who have filled the feedback form can leave now. Thank you. Sir, one question is there, sir.
Yes, sir. Please tell me, sir.
Is creative AI perform images?
Yes, definitely, sir. So that's what I'm saying. The image perception views will be there. So definitely it helps you doing all these things, sir.
Thank you, sir.
So thank you very much, sir. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much, sir.
Yes, sir.
Participants feedback form is there in the chat box of the Zoom as well as in the YouTube. Please fill it. Those who have filled the feedback form can leave now. Thank you.